Hello YouTube, Problematic Boy here. This is going to be a build overview, build showcase. Remember, I don't make guides of my order moto Grim Phantoms. A few disclaimers or some housekeeping. On the Carino, I sort of retired the Carino character, but we got up to about 1.3 billion DPS with a good slate and a few other upgrades, so it was really nice. Did everything I wanted it to do, and now I'm on Moto. So I sold off a lot of the Carino gear. Now this Moto does about the same DPS as the Carino that peaked, but it has a little bit better bossing, and it deals with map mods a little bit better. The Carino, the Protective Dome, which there's like 3 different Protective Dome mods for some reason, is really bad. So I am currently going for XP right now, so I'm not going to do it, but I'll talk about a little bit what the content that this can do before I do a fast T7 showcase. I do everything I want to do on this build, I can do. So I do T8 Traveler really fast. It phase skips the last part. I do T8 Guardians, T8 maps, compasses on them. It's good. Now, disclaimer, I pumped a lot of FE into this. So this isn't budget at all. This is just like a somewhat optimized character. Yeah, I did have like an upgrade path and all that, where I did steadily gear this up. It's not like I bought all the gear and then started playing it, but so here's a quick T7. And then I'll go over some things about the build. Talk about Order Moto a little bit, how he's changed. Because there seems to be a lot of misconceptions, or people don't really understand a lot. I get a lot of questions in my stream, so there's that. I'm not even gonna do the cube. Okay, we'll go back. Okay, so this is +3 Canyon. I'll talk a bit about it. So that's just a T7. This, like I said, can T8 with compasses and all that good stuff. So let's talk about the gear a little bit. I mean, it's kind of cracked, so... So we're using a Fiend Crown. Lucky's pretty good. Our minions do lightning damage, so... It's full lightning damage, the minions. We have now we only need +1 here. I'll talk about a little bit, but I do need +1 in order to drop I think it's God of Machines or whatever it's called. So I do need +1 there. We're using Gloves of the Mage's Assistant to have attack speed set to 4, along with Winter of Origin for just like the damage, the CDR, and the focus blessing. In order to leap. That's why we're leaping so fast, is because we have the Gloves of the Mage's Assistant. We have Mind Infusions. It's +2 minion. I corroded these myself. I didn't buy them, but +2, getting it as much minion skill level as you can where you can is good. That's one of the things I'm going to talk about. Here I have just a kind of a crappy 4 command rain with Cold and Erosion Res on it and Fire and Lightning. And then we're using a Horn Rain. I also hit this Corrosion myself. Where it's just like minion crit and movement speed. This might not even be the best rain. Another command rain might be better. I don't know. Here's the hammer. I paid 750 FE for this. It's we don't have breast pin yet, so we're not really making use of the crit damage, but we got 100% minion crit damage, attack and cast speed, and we're using isomorphic, so we have T1 hybrid here and T1 gear fizz, and +3 minion skill level. If we look at details, it's giving us a ton of flat damage with our isomorphic arms. So that's the gear. Let me go over talents a little bit and sort of my thing that I'm doing. What's it called? Machinist, yeah. So we don't want to go Machinist. I am going to talk, there's a little interesting choice here. I'll talk a little bit about it. So first off, we're going, Orders and Mighty Guard. Mighty Guard is good. It's minion skill level and command, so it gives you good amount. I'll talk about why minion skill level is good in a moment. So we have that. Here's our interesting choice. I tried Magus, and it's just a lot less tanky for about the same amount of damage. So Steel Vanguard, the Empower and defensive skill effect is great, and the aura effect is great because it affects your minions. Yep. You get so much tankiness here. You get erosion res, you get the elemental conversion, you get defensive skill effect and power skill effect, and then you just get aura effect here. Like I said, I tried the Spirit Magus stuff. This is just better for me because it's tankier and it does about the same amount of damage. So we're going Steel Vanguard. And then Warlock. I love Warlock. You get skill duration and power skill effect. I have defensive skill effect. You know, sealed mana. The attack and cast speed, so that we're using Indifference. It used to be called Merciless. Gives us CDR for perma overload. The extra energy charge is so good. We get all skill level, which is great. And, you know, a little bit of Ellie res. I don't even think I need this. I might have to swap this out. I don't think I need that 15, so we can maybe get something else. Which is good, yeah. We can maybe get something else. I don't know what. Maybe Life and Steel Vanguard. Okay. I'll go over skills, and we will talk about some things. So first I have a leap attack with Hardened. That's our movement skill. Hardened is great. Gives us, you know, 25% DR when we're hitting. We have 2 Grim Phantoms. So the way... Let's talk about the way Moto works now. You have maximum 4 synthetic troops per skill no matter what. So that's just the way it is. You have to run 2 of the skill, right, to get 6. That's just the way it is now. But you might say, well, then why do you want minion skill level? Because that's what I hear a lot, is that, oh, if you can only have 4, then why do you want minion skill level? Because it doesn't skill up to 6. Minion skill level gives base damage. So, it's good. Basically, it's like adding flat, basically, almost. But maybe even a little bit better, I think. So you definitely want to get minion skill level wherever you can. But you're going to get a little bit... I mean, you just have to decide yourself, right? Like, it's like Isomorphicus can get you a ton of damage, but you want skill level with the Isomorphic. You want skill level wherever you can get it, because it's going to scale your damage. It's good, right? So we have 221 Grim Phantoms here. They're currently at what is that? 32, which I would like them to be a little bit higher. We're running Refracted Prism for clear. That's what you're seeing, like the chain go off. If I'm not running Refracted Prism, I run, what do I run? High Voltage, I think. Yeah, I think I run High Voltage. Is that what I run? I think that's what I run. Yeah, it's High Voltage. So if I'm not running Refracted, I run High Voltage. Elemental Fusion, because it's the most damage. Mechanical Modification, because it's definitely the most damage. Lightning Pen, because we need it. They're full lightning damage. Grim Phantoms convert all of their physical damage to lightning damage. And they scale a lot off of command. So if you look at High Energy Beam, when having at least 50 command, deals 20% additional damage for every 5 attacks in skill area. And then Destructive Light Cannon is just a big blast. That is your active. The thing that I should note is that the active doesn't always work. Sometimes you cast it and it doesn't go off. It's very annoying. Hopefully that gets fixed. Yeah. We're running here Machine Army. I guess we don't have room for that. We're running Machine Army with extended duration and mass effect. It's 60 something. It's above 70% attack and cast speed and movement speed for all the minions because we have 6 of them, and it's 1 buff per minion. We're running Dark Gate because Dark Gate is insane. You get 51 command. You get command return speed for 2 seconds. And command is very important. This build is a command stacker, so I'll show that when I show the Divinity Slate. Same setup here. We're just using this for clear. And then here's our auras. The nice thing about this build is you get 3 really good auras. You get Precise Elemental Amplification, so the spell skill is still 27% additional elemental damage, and they penetrate. You get Precise Electric Conversion, which gives you Lightning Pen, and then you get lightning damage equal to 5% physical damage and additional lightning damage. And since they're base physical, they're getting more than that. And precise weapon amplification, which gives us paralysis and additional physical damage. Unfortunately, they don't make use of the attack speed, but hey. Running Selfless for the Seal Mana, and Stand as one for a bunch of aura effect. I think we're getting 21% here. Then we have Euphoria on hit, which used to be Deathmark or something. And we're running Elemental Shock, so that whenever we leap on a rare monster, we're getting Elemental Shock. Elemental Shock is pretty good. It's 81% increased damage, and it gives kind of like a curse debuff of minus 26% LE res. It's pretty good. We're running Seal Conversion on it, and we're running Rejuve for regen. We're really relying on regen. As you can see, I have no heal or restoration skill. So it's either I get hit and I'm not one shot and I just regen, or I just get one shot and it's whatever, right? If you get one, and that really only matters in T8 where I get one shot, and T7 I'm basically invincible, right? And then we have Precise Auto Defense with Protection Field, very good. Delayed Pain, very good. And Frost Shield, very good. And we have a lot of defensive effect, right, from Warlock and Steel Vanguard. So it's very good. What else am I looking at here? Memory, Relic and Memories. We have Overload gains an additional effect. This is scaled by Overload effect, by the way. So we get 10% Elemental and Erosion Resistance Penetration, which is very nice. We're getting that extra Lightning Pen that way. And we hear a Memory effect, which I actually need because it's the only way I'm getting perma Overload right now. We have Overload duration and minion damage. This could be better, obviously. We're running this, which is killing my Overload duration, but it's worth it because we're sitting at around 50 command right now. If I take out, I'm running a tankier setup right now on my Divinity slate. So if I take that out, which I will once I go back to farming FE, we set at actually around 60 to 70 or 70 to 80 command. This is very good. This is so much flat to the spells. It's a lot of damage. It's a lot of damage. And then I have Overload Climb Recovery Speed, which is being scaled by the Memory effect, and this could also be better, right? I could definitely do better than this. And I probably should buy memories. I have like 200 FE right now, like 250 or something. So I can probably afford a better one here, probably a better one there. But yeah. So what else is there to talk about? Skills, talents, gear. I kind of went fast here. I talked about why minion skill level is good. Playstyle, you know, as you can see, you just sleep around. You want to spam Dark Gate as much as possible when you're playing, right? Oh, Divinity Slate. I'm such a dummy. Okay, so we're running this one just for tankiness, right? Just while I'm leveling. I mean, I'm kind of invincible in T7s anyway, but I'm just making extra sure here. We have a barrier when about to suffer severe injury and converts 15% of physical damage taken to random elemental. So we have 30% physicality. And then, for the most part here, we have 4 of these chaos commands, right? So we have this one, this one, this one, and this one. And it's, you know, that's what the build is. It's very good. Command is very good. For each point of command, it's 2% additional damage. So if we're sitting at 50, which we kind of do right now when everything is down, that's 100% additional damage for our minions. When I take this out and I add in my Fallen Starlights, right? I have 2 Fallen Starlights for command. Actually, I have 3. That's interesting. I'm not using any of them right now? Wow, that's crazy. But once we add in the Fallen Starlights, we get up to around 70, right? And that's 140% additional damage. And when we're Dark Gating, we're getting a big boost of damage as well because we're temporarily at 100. So, and then I'm running 4 God's Footsteps with additional order decrease speed, so it goes down really fast. And it's when no are together. You can probably make a setup where they are together, but I have 4 of those. And then we're getting Isomorphic Arms from our Pedigree. That is this setup here. And that is the Divinity Slate. Like I said, yeah, it does everything I want to do. It does T8 Traveler fast. It does the Guardians. I don't really do much invitations. I kind of just sell them. It's not really like something I do. As far as POB, I haven't tried yet because I'm leveling. I just started. I farmed a lot on 96, and then and then I went to I'm gonna push to 97, and then I don't know what, maybe push to 98. Just blast in T7s, and I want to make a build with the new Thea, but maybe I'll do that a little bit later. Ooh, we're getting rich. Oh my god, look at that. Okay. But like I said, this is a build showcase. This is going to be really hard to replicate if you just, take the character as it is and want to copy it. You're going to have to like make a lot of progress as you build up the character if you want to try something like this. But yeah, I mean, a few reasons why I wanted to play the build, I can talk about. There wasn't really on the NA ladder, at least, people didn't really juice it up, and I don't think they give it really a fair try. And it's mostly charge calling playing it, right? So this is order, and I just wanted to try it out, and I'm very satisfied with it. Yeah, I'm very satisfied. I like the build. Not really a whole reason to play it over guards or spiders, unless you like the Grim Phantoms, you like the way they look, or you think they're cool. I like the way they look. I think they're cool. I love the chain beams, the refraction beams. And it's also interesting to play without needing to convert full to erosion, right? Because you don't convert to erosion in this build. It's already converted to lightning, so you're just working on the lightning. Okay, Problematic Boy is signing out. You can catch me at twitch.tv/Problematic Boy. I'm live quite often. Yeah, if you have any questions about the build, feel free to ask. Like I said, I don't recommend anything that I play, and it's a very expensive build. So, but if you want to, like, play it, progress with it, and you're confused about something, just let me know. Okay, signing out. See ya later. Bye, YouTube. Bye.